On Apple Valley News Now, local growth. Work begins soon on a busy interchange in Pasco.
And this is true November weather. Conditions are going to change for the weekend. All the details in my First Alert weather forecast.
Plus, the program helping Washington students get outside and get a green education.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin with breaking news as fire crews in Union Gap are currently at the scene of the former Sea Galley restaurant. Take a look at this video. This is at the location across from the Valley Mall Boulevard roundabout. Now, a Texas Roadhouse location was set to be built in this space. As you can see, that is likely not going to happen anytime soon. No word yet on any injuries or how the fire started. We have a crew headed to the scene and we will continue to keep you updated here on the air and on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Now, here in the Tri-Cities, construction is about to begin on a busy interchange in Pasco. As the west end of Pasco grows, the busy I-182 and Broadmoor Boulevard interchange is expected to get even more congested. That's why a construction project is about to get underway, intended to improve traffic flow and pedestrian and cyclist safety.
Part of the reason for the project is to eliminate that backup that's happening right now, but then also to accommodate the growth that's planned for the Broadmoor area. With all the commercial and residential development in that particular area, we knew that we needed to make improvements at the interchange to accommodate that increase in traffic as well.
Pasco Public Works Director Steve Worley says the contractor was permitted to start work in the area on Wednesday of this week, but it's up to them when they mobilize their equipment. The project involves the construction of a multi-lane roundabout and a new loop ramp connecting eastbound I-182 traffic to northbound Broadmoor Boulevard. Construction is expected to last about a year and the overall project cost $10 million.
For the design and the environmental process and the requirements of meeting WSDOT and Federal Highways Administration requirements, whenever you make changes to an interstate system, all of that's been done, and then the construction cost added on top of that as well.
Traffic will be permitted throughout the area throughout construction, and Worley says work will initially begin on the loop ramp with minimal impact to traffic. Once construction begins on the roundabout, he says drivers will be encouraged to find an alternate route. Over in Richland, chilly and foggy conditions this morning, then we saw gray skies this afternoon. A sample of the holiday season almost here in Richland, though. Crews have been busy putting up winter-themed lights and the house displays that comes to John Dan Plaza every year. Stacy, nice to see some holiday cheer. Of course, when those lights go up, it's going to be very exciting over in Richland.
That's right. That's a fun event, by the way. Well, Arctic Blast is here. We've been dealing with the cold weather for days. Now the rest of the country gets to join the party. Again, very cold air coming down from the north, and that's impacting folks all the way down into Texas, Oklahoma, and even the northern portion of Florida. Temperatures in our region tonight below the freezing level with fog in the forecast, so more freezing fog is possible. Look at those chilly overnight lows all through the region. Here's what things are looking like right now in our Legends Casino Skycam. 36 degrees. Our feels like temp already 32 because of these light winds at 5 miles per hour. Visibility has been a problem this evening in Cle Elum, down to 1 mile of visibility. Low clouds and fog through the area. We're starting to see visibility dropping in Tri-Cities and Hermiston, and we've dropped down to just 2 miles of visibility in Walla Walla. So mostly cloudy and chilly, patchy late night, early morning fog, possible freezing fog. Strong gusty winds. Get ready for those late Saturday night and most of the day Sunday. Weekend showers across the area, plus mountain snow showers. I'll tell you how much we're expecting coming up in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. We are less than a week away from Thanksgiving, and the Tri-Cities Food Co-op is hosting a Thanksgiving market to help connect shoppers with local meat and produce. That's coming up tomorrow in Richland. Now, work on the Tri-Cities Food Co-op's physical location on Jadwin Avenue near the Uptown Shopping Center. It's been going slower than organizers were hoping for when we spoke with them earlier this year. But it will be buzzing tomorrow as the co-op hosts a Thanksgiving market.
Get here early and shop away. You're going to have some of the best stuff that you're going to be able to put on your table to entertain with this year. So we're really, really excited for that. Getting into the holiday cheer, getting into that holiday season and seeing some familiar faces is going to be a lot of fun.
You'll be able to find everything from turkeys to charcuterie boards, even some local restaurants offering pre-orders for the holiday. You don't need to be a co-op member to shop, although members do get some special perks. The Thanksgiving market is coming up tomorrow from 11 until 3. Now, food banks are facing a severe situation just ahead of Thanksgiving. According to USA Today, food bank CEOs say this is the worst rate of hunger they've seen in years. They say the level of need is so high that it's similar to past recessions, as they're trying to feed more people with fewer resources. Families have turned to food banks since the pandemic-era aid ended earlier this year, and that comes on top of inflation, which has pushed prices higher. It's also negatively impacted food bank budgets. Now, you can help with donations of non-perishables like peanut butter, tuna, mac and cheese, or non-perishable milk, or simply cash. Now, if you're looking for a free turkey this Thanksgiving, there are a few places you can get one next week. On Tuesday, it all starts at 3 p.m. at the Ace Hardware parking lot in Sunnyside. The business has partnered with the Junior League of Yakima and Sunnyside Police Department to give away 100+ turkeys. At the same time, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Maverick Cares is hosting a fall harvest giveaway at several gaming locations, including Caribbean Casino in Yakima and Crazy Moose Casino in Pasco. At those events, they'll be giving away either a ham or a turkey with green beans, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. That will continue while supplies last. Today is National Adoption Day, and it's about celebrating children who are searching for and have found families. The goal is to raise awareness of the more than 113,000 children waiting to be adopted from foster care in the United States. Right now in Washington, there are 1,000 children in foster care waiting for their forever family. In Benton and Franklin counties, 3 families today grew, and Superior Court Judge Jacqueline Stam says it's something everyone in our community can consider in opening our homes.
Adoption Day is celebrated throughout the nation on a particular day to celebrate families coming together and to celebrate the adoption process and celebrating youth finally joining their forever home.
Now, coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6, we'll hear from one of those families who have opened their hearts and homes on this National Adoption Day. Last month, the Pasco School District announced its new name, Harvest View, but after this week's school board meeting, the district is now taking another look. School District President Amy Phillips says the input on the school name was one of the biggest responses they've had from the public. And while she says she's open to revisiting the process, she does want the district to move forward. Members of the board and the community disagree. They say the process was rushed. None of the names on the final list, they said, reflect the city of Pasco to them. One of the student representatives on the board said it's time to listen to the students.
And I just really want to acknowledge how important it is that we need to put ourselves in the place of these students that are going to be attending this school, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be directly affected by all of these decisions. And it's going to be a decision that's going to have to stay put for years to come. It's going to affect a lot of students.
One of the school board members called the district's process for choosing the school name, quote, flawed. The school district did move forward with logos, a mascot, colors, and branding, but at the end of the meeting this week, the board said it would consider branding for Sageview and Desert Vista instead. The school is set to open in 2025. An investigation by the Department of Education into allegations of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia at 7 schools. That, according to a Biden administration official who said the investigations include 5 anti-Semitism cases and 2 Islamophobia cases. This investigation includes 6 colleges, including Cornell, Lafayette, Columbia, Wellesley College, the Cooper Union for the Advancement of Science and Art, and the University of Pennsylvania. A K-12 school in Kansas is also under investigation. The Department of Education will make recommendations at the end of its investigation, and schools that do not abide by those recommendations risk potentially losing federal funds. The FAA will utilize students to fill thousands of open air traffic controller positions. Students with air traffic control degrees will be allowed to bypass basic academy training. They will still have to complete a skills test and other assessments before going directly to field training. Now, this program has the support of nearly 36 universities, and it's the recommendation of an independent expert panel, which found the current efforts only result in a few new hires every year. The agency needs to fill 3,000 air traffic controller positions. And those air traffic controllers will be monitoring crowded skies around Thanksgiving next week. Experts predict this Thanksgiving travel season will shatter records. The TSA is expecting to screen some 30 million passengers over the holiday travel period, which would make it the busiest ever. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest on what we can expect at the airports and on the roads.
The mad dash is on, with millions of Americans hitting the roads and skies ahead of Thanksgiving.
No, we always come early. We like to settle in and just know that we're okay.
TSA expecting to screen 30 million passengers between now and November 27th, a 9% jump from last year. Tuesday and Wednesday will be the busiest days for air travel before Thanksgiving, with over 2.5 million passengers likely to be screened each day. But the peak is the Sunday after, when nearly 3 million passengers are expected to be screened, according to the TSA.
So we have a clear message for our travelers. It's plan ahead.
But the airlines insist they're prepared, hiring tens of thousands of new employees to help with the crowds. Still, many travelers taking no chances.
Leave on time. Give yourself enough time.
Extra time.
Yeah.
And if you can travel light.
All of this comes amid a staffing shortage of air traffic controllers. A new federal report out this week calling on the FAA to take urgent action following 23 close calls this year.
Meanwhile, on the roads, nearly 50 million Americans are expected to get behind the wheel. The busiest day to drive will be Wednesday, but leaving in the morning or after 6 p.m. will help you avoid the worst traffic. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Now, if you're traveling for Thanksgiving across the state of Washington, WashDOT has this helpful tool. The agency has online graphics predicting traffic levels. They say on Thursday, projections show eastbound I-90 from North Bend to Cle Elum reaching roadway capacity around 10 in the morning. Westbound traffic in the same region wouldn't be as congested. Moderate to heavy traffic predicted between 10 a.m. and 1 in the afternoon. Now, you can find these graphics and more if you're headed anywhere on the west side. You can find them by searching WashDOT's website. You can also find seasonal inspiration here in the Tri-Cities at the Richland Seniors Association Holiday Sale. That runs through Saturday from 10 until 3 at the Richland Community Center. You'll be able to find Christmas items, ornaments, cards, and more. Tonight, assistance for those who have served their country. We've got details on the Veteran Resource Fair held in the Tri-Cities coming up. And some really cold conditions have set in around eastern Washington, but we're in for changes this weekend. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast and a special anniversary with a special local film. Your opportunity to see it with a screening of Cement Suitcase this weekend. We're talking about that ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a large commercial vehicle, call Tamaki Law. Semi-truck insurance companies have the resources to deny any claim. That's why you need the experienced team at Tamaki Law to fight for the justice you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
The Walker's Furniture Black Friday sale is on now. Get big discounts starting this week, and all stores will be open extended hours with big Black Friday discounts. Or get no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your living room or get that new dining room or bedroom furniture just in time for those holiday gatherings. Plus, choose from a large selection of top name brand mattress sets.
Furnish your life for less during the Black Friday sale at Walker's.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Don't wait. Mattress Depot USA has Black Friday promotions all month long. Buy a Queen Memory Foam mattress starting at just $6.99 and get an adjustable base absolutely free.
Mattress Depot USA.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Veterans in the Tri-Cities region were able to get connected with resources at the Tri-Cities Veterans Resource Expo in Kennewick today. The event was held at the Southridge Sports and Events Complex. Veterans were connected with more than 30 vendors, including those who offered employment services, explanation of VA benefits, housing services, and social services. Some of those resources also helped veterans understand laws surrounding leaving a job to go on active duty and mental health resources. Yakima Theaters is celebrating the 10th anniversary of Cement Suitcase, an award-winning indie film comedy set in Granger, with a special showing on Saturday. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell sat down with writer and director Rick Castaneda ahead of the event to ask him about what it was like to film in his hometown and about some familiar local faces with cameos in the film.
Cement Suitcase took 15 days of filming, a half-dozen locations around the Yakima Valley, and a lot of local talent to put together. But for writer and director Rick Castaneda, it was a dream come true.
I grew up in Granger, and so, I went to film school at USC, and I always wanted to come back to make a movie here.
Because growing up, he saw a lot of enthusiasm for filming, but not a lot being made in his hometown.
A lot of times in this area, there's not so much outlet for making movies and like finding out what that's about. So I always wanted to come back.
Now, 10 years later, his first ever feature film has won several film festival awards and still has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Cement Suitcase is about a guy named Franklin. He works at a winery.
Best winery in the state of Washington.
It's actually set at the Airfield Estates there in Prosser.
With a dead-end job, a cheating girlfriend, and an unlikely friendship, Franklin has a lot of baggage to work through.
Writers dream up this stuff, but like you're living it.
The offbeat comedy made possible by a lot of local talent, but also featuring a local celebrity. Apple Valley News Now's own Stacey Lee.
Stacey Lee is a patron in the in one of the winery scenes. She plays a major role, and she comes in, and the character Franklin comes in and welcomes her in, and they have like a whole scene where they talk about it. And she's just wonderful. She was so perfect.
Stacey's husband also appears in the film in the role of husband to a winery customer, played by none other than the Golden Bachelor's Faith Martin.
Faith is also in the movie, and she's a big star now, so that's pretty cool.
Castaneda also released a second feature last year called All Sorts,
which we filmed in Yakima and had a lot of talent from Benton City and Pasco and Richland and Kennewick and Yakima.
Locals will have the chance to meet with Castaneda and some of the cast members on Saturday at Yakima Theaters. The event kicks off at 6 p.m. with a meet and greet, followed by a showing of Cement Suitcase at 7 and a screening of All Sorts at 9, with a Q&A after each film. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, tickets are available for those showings online at yakimatheaters.com. And Stacey, this is something that we love hearing about these stories. It's so fun that you got to be part of that.
Only movie I've ever been in, and what I learned the TV we do now is like quick.
Yes.
That was slow. We had to retake many times. So you have to have a lot of patience to be an actor in a movie.
To be an actor and to be a director too, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Just to get it right.
Exactly. So really fun, and so happy that Rick is back in town and able to show that to everybody in the Yakima area this weekend.
Wonderful. 10th anniversary. That's a big one.
Good stuff. There you go.
Now it might be a good day to stay in and watch a movie.
Right. Perfect. Absolutely. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on with the weather. There we go.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
So yeah, the weather's a little different than being in a movie. It's live, it's now, and it's fast. Let's take a look outside our Dust Devil Giza Skycam tonight. Again, you could see that layer of fog there. I was watching a plane coming in for a landing earlier, and I'm like, low beam, sir. 36 degrees right now. Chilly. Our feels like temp is 32 because of these light winds at 5 miles per hour. Going to continue to see those cool temperatures. On top of that, some really blustery winds beginning tomorrow night. We're pretty calm moving through the night tonight and most of the day tomorrow, but take a look at 11 o'clock Saturday night. That's when you're going to start seeing those winds pick up in the Columbia Basin, the foothills of the Blues, and even in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys, those winds start to pick up there. Look at Tri-Cities. These are 36-mile-an-hour gusts. We could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour at times, and those winds just stick around throughout the day. Check out Yakima, seeing 41-mile-an-hour gusts. That's Sunday at 12 p.m. So very blustery for the entire day on Sunday. You want to start securing those loose outdoor items tonight. Most of your leaves, like put them in a pile like facing out. They'll just blow away themselves without having to pick them up. Just kidding. All right, we still have those gusty winds moving through Sunday night. Visibility has been an issue today as well with all the fog in the area. We're down to 1 mile of visibility right now in Cle Elum on I-90, so you want to be careful traveling this evening. Reduced visibility starting to take hold in the Columbia Basin. Walla Walla down to 1 mile of visibility as well. That fog and freezing fog will be a concern through the next 24 hours. Our weather pattern, here's where the jet starts moving up on Saturday. That next system moves in off the coast. Some heavy showers coming with that, mainly on the west side, and we'll even see some snow showers developing through the Cascade Mountains. It's a quick system, but it will impact the Columbia Basin and Yakima Valley and then move off to the east. Check out these snow showers. We could see a few inches of snow, even dusting the Blue Mountains this weekend. There is a winter weather advisory for the Cascades in Oregon. We're looking at 4 to 8 inches of snow, and it's possible to see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches across the Washington Cascades over the weekend. If you're traveling through the area on Sunday, you'll want to check those past reports. There's those low clouds and fog moving out. This is tomorrow morning. Foggy, cloudy. We clear up a little bit and then the showers start. Here we are at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. You'll see those showers coming through the Columbia Basin. Heavy rain again to the east, or excuse me, to the west of our region. And then those showers get heavier moving up into Ellensburg, Yakima. A little bit lighter rainfall in the Columbia Basin. And then we'll see snow showers developing across the Blue Mountains. This is when we get to Sunday. That's the heavier snow showers we're looking at. Again, 3 to 5 inches possible there. Down in the Cascades in Oregon, even more. Northern Cascades also have a winter weather advisory. So any travel across the Cascades, particularly on Sunday, check those past reports and be prepared for winter driving conditions. Our temperatures for tonight, chilly side, we're in the 20s and 30s. Tomorrow's daytime highs are going to be on the cool side. Going to stay pretty calm. Those showers will move in later in the day. Stick around. I've got your reason to smile. It's coming up. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And as we're getting towards the holidays, we're going to take a look at some of the things that you might need to keep in mind. We're coming right back.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man, it's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Like a queen plush Sealy mattress for just $3.99.
Or an adjustable bed for just $9.99.
Or a king-size memory foam mattress for just $7.99.
Visit our showrooms or shop online at MattressDepotUSA.com.
But hurry, our November sales event ends soon.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it. You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance.
We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice. That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance.
So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
Black Friday mattress discounts are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort and Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets. Plus, save up to $300 on Purple mattresses. And take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for 5 years.
Plus, receive up to $300 of free furniture, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less during the Black Friday sale at Walker's.
Welcome back. The holidays can be a challenge for those without close family or friends. In fact, the World Health Organization calls loneliness a pressing health threat. Now, it's launched a new commission on social connection to address the problem. Loneliness can negatively impact both physical and mental health.
The feeling of loneliness can happen even when you have people around if you aren't feeling understood or connected or engaged. When we are isolated, we end up having stress responses that we don't even realize potentially is going on.
Now, you can improve your social connection by developing and maintaining relationships, reaching out for contact or support when needed, or being a source of support. You can address barriers to other people like technology, and the CDC suggests volunteering as a way to make new social connections. If you're still struggling after all of that, you can talk with your doctor. Those in crisis should call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. Tonight, we continue to track breaking news of a large fire in Union Gap. This is at the former Sea Galley restaurant building. We'll have an update on the situation there coming up in just a moment. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And if foggy mornings are your thing, then here's your reason to smile. Thanks to Susan Elias. Thanks for grabbing that photo. That's what you're probably going to be seeing tomorrow morning as well, all through the Columbia Basin. Reason to smile brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental of Pasco. Remember, if you'd like to have your photo featured, get outside, snap it, and send it to me, S. Lee, at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
If you missed out on getting a McRib in the past, here's your chance to get one before you miss out again. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Saturday on Apple Valley News Now. A primetime showdown as the Washington Huskies take on Oregon State live from Corvallis. The Huskies, the Beavers. Saturday Night Football starts at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next ET.
My name is Keenan.
I'm Kale.
Reunited and it feels so sure.
We are spilling the ET with the stars of Good Burger 2. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
We continue to track breaking news in Union Gap. This is video from earlier this evening showing the old Sea Galley restaurant building on fire. Now, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell is there at the scene. Just a moment ago, we saw that live picture with fire trucks there on the scene. She says there are 9 emergency vehicles. This is that live look again, once again. And she says there are 9 emergency vehicles there. We're seeing the Yakima Training Center and area Yakima County Fire Departments on scene responding to that fire. And it looks like they've made some really good progress on getting that under control. Now, Emily says there are still active flames, though, in the abandoned restaurant. That's what we were seeing earlier. The location is across from the Valley Mall Boulevard. So if you're seeing flashing lights in that area, this is why. Now, the fire was reported around earlier this evening, and Emily says Cascade Natural Gas is also at the scene. A Texas Roadhouse location was set to be built in this space, but no word yet on how the fire started or if there are any injuries. So we'll continue to keep you updated over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. We'll have those details throughout the night as we continue to learn more. New tonight, Meltacare Yakima Memorial Hospital is asking everyone to avoid visiting the hospital if you can. Hospital officials say they're nearing capacity because so many people are coming down with respiratory illness, which covers things like the flu and COVID-19. Because of that, they're asking people to try and make an appointment with your regular doctor or go to urgent care if possible when you're feeling sick instead of going straight to the emergency room. Tonight, we're getting an in-depth look at efforts to get kids outside during the school day, beyond sports and recess. The State Department of Recreation and Conservation recently awarded more than $3 million in grants to programs across the state designed to get students learning outdoors. I got to see how some of that money is being spent here in our area. It's a simple concept with the potential for big impacts.
So the goal of the program is to get the kids out of the classroom and back outside to learn science.
The Washington Native Plant Society has put together a curriculum called Youth Ecology Education Through Restoration, or YEAR. Local coordinator Mickey Simon says it guides middle school students through identifying native plants, the things that grew here before people started gardening.
We're teaching them that plants are different,
plants are in relationship to each other, and they are part of not only the health of the soil, but also the health of all the insects, birds, mammals.
Bringing in native plants can lower your water bill because they typically don't require irrigation, and they're typically easier to work with because they are designed to thrive in eastern Washington's challenging climate. But the YEAR program isn't really about landscaping. As you heard before, it's about science.
I mean, a lot of the concept is, well, you're in a laboratory or you're with a computer, and yeah, there's that, but there's so much more that a lot of us who don't want to be indoors all the time, you can do it, and that can be your job, and you can love it.
Ray Reynolds Middle School in Pasco has been using the curriculum for a couple of years now. Brandon Haft says his 7th grade science class found their trip to Rattlesnake Mountain last year calming.
They actually enjoyed it, even though it was 20 degrees and a lot of them didn't wear coats. They had fun being out there all day, doing the work.
This year, students planted a garden on school grounds, which Mr. Haft says came with its own surprises.
I'm never sure how that's going to go, but the kids didn't complain about getting dirty.
The garden gives students a chance to see how native plants grow in different environments. Those plants should eventually look something like this.
There's one with rocky soil. This is a basin, so wetter plants are in there, and then over there is sandy soil, and we have all those kinds of soils, and different plants, of course, populate those different soils.
And as for the students, they're getting a look at the bigger world to explore and where they fit into it.
This gives the kids to understand their own backyard. It's just those conversations that to get the kids to understand of what's out there, and that's really the big thing.
Now, the Outdoor Learning Grants program was only created last year, and this is just one of the programs getting that funding from the state. We're going to have more information for you over on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. But one of the things I learned interviewing people for this story, Stacy, is that you can actually move plants around in the fall rather than the spring, because that's when we have that rainy weather that helps the plants get established.
That's right, rainy weather, but bundle up because it's cold, and that cold is spreading all through the United States, way to the south, and that Arctic blast comes in on Saturday. We've already been dealing with it for a couple of days, so I say welcome to the party to the rest of you. We've also been tracking low visibility in areas today, including I-90 Cle Elum area down to 1 mile of visibility. Low clouds and fog developing there. Chilly temperatures could see some freezing fog creating slick roads. We're down to 3 miles of visibility now in Yakima, 8 miles in Tri-Cities, and down to just 1 mile in Walla Walla. So we'll continue to see that fog throughout the evening. Dust Devil Skycam tonight, 36 degrees. Our feels like temp is 36. Those winds finally lightened up. So when it's windy, it makes it feel even colder, as you know. Let's take a look at tonight's temperatures. Again, below freezing all through the area. So very, very cold. Those temperatures are going to stay that way for several days. If you're hitting the road the next couple of days, you really want to pay close attention to Snoqualmie Pass. They're going to be very wet in Seattle on Sunday, but coming across the pass, you may encounter snow. So drive safely. Be prepared for winter driving conditions. If you're heading to the Portland area, it's going to be wet there. Temperatures in the 50s, overnight lows staying above freezing there, so that's good. But you may encounter some wet roads on the gorge, the road there, I-182. Looking for mixed precip in Spokane on Sunday with these chilly temperatures overnight. So be careful traveling. Definitely get that winter kit into your car and ready to go. I'll get to more and with your 7-day planning forecast coming up. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. And a heads up tonight for Amazon shoppers. Amazon has removed 7 brands of eye drops from its online marketplace because the FDA informed the company the eye drops are classified as new drugs and they haven't been approved. The eye drops are marketed as treatment for conditions ranging from pink eye to cataracts. Now, the FDA also had some major retailers remove over-the-counter eye drops from store shelves last month, but the issue there was that those eye drops had been made in a facility where bacteria turned up in the production areas. And a consumer alert, Honda is recalling 250,000 vehicles. According to federal traffic safety officials, the issue involves a rod bearing that could wear and seize, and that could result in an engine stall or other issues that could end in a crash or fire. Now, this impacts models made by both Honda and Acura, things like the Acura TLX and MDX, the Honda Pilot, Ridgeline, and Odyssey. Dealers will conduct free inspections and repairs, and the company will send out notification letters in January. The checkered flag will fly this weekend in Vegas, Sin City, turning into a real racetrack. The details coming up, and we're talking about Stacy Lee's weekend plans and what you need to know before you make your own plans. Plus, the Huskies face the Beavers in a game you'll see right here on Apple Valley News Now. That and a preview of the rest of the weekend's college football games is next.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
When your toilet's running, your drain is clogged, you've blown a fuse, or your outlet has suddenly just stopped working, your local Ace Hardware store has just what you need to take care of those overwhelming plumbing and electrical issues today. We're right around the corner with a large selection of plumbing and electrical supplies in stock. And we've got the helpful folks that'll answer all your plumbing and electrical questions. Come see us today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Monday, we're celebrating GMA Friendsgiving with some good eats. So, what Thanksgiving favorites do Robin, George, Michael, Lara, and Ginger love most? Well, Monday morning, they will reveal all on GMA.
This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $5,250 total value on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth. Excuse me? Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back. It's a big college football weekend once again here on Apple Valley News Now. Tomorrow afternoon, the University of Washington Huskies face the Oregon State Beavers in Corvallis. Kickoff is at 4:30 on Saturday. You can watch all the action right here on Apple Valley News Now. ESPN College Game Day anchors Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit have more on the UW matchup and all of this weekend's games from the University of Georgia.
Championships are won and spots in title games decided this time of year, and on ABC we'll start with that opportunity in the ACC. Kirk, for Louisville, Jeff Brom's first year, beat Miami. They go to the ACC championship game.
Yeah, I mean, this Louisville story, it seems like it's a bit on the back burner for some people, but it's been tremendous. Jeff Brom, former quarterback, goes on to coach and have a great career, and he comes back and has become a great story. He's going to go up against a team with Miami. It's just a hard team to figure out. Tyler Van Dyke has not had a great year. He's coming back to quarterback this week. They're going to have to find a way to put points on the board to stay with Louisville.
They're 3:30 Eastern time, battle for the victory bell, UCLA and USC. And no announcement, but we'd be disingenuous if we didn't acknowledge could be Caleb Williams' last game in college.
Speaking of acknowledging, this crowd is
here at JMU
is fired up. That's what you're hearing in the background. You're right. You know, USC, UCLA, for older guys like Reese and I, it's a uniform game. We just love it. I mean, we'd love to see both these teams undefeated, but there's in a rivalry game, there's still everything at stake for those teams.
Prime time game. You're calling Washington and Oregon State.
Washington just kind of dealing with this gauntlet of the Pac-12. Oregon State is another physical challenge. Jonathan Smith does such a good job with this program. This is not, Oregon State's trying to upset Washington, who's undefeated. They're favored, so big expectation.
And they can also win out and get in the Pac-12 title game in the last season in the Pac-12 as we know it.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, I hope you're having a great Friday night. Our Legends Casino Skycam is 36 degrees. Those winds died down, so our feels like temp now 36 degrees. Lots of moisture in the air. That's what's going to be bringing in that fog tonight. Plus those cold temperatures dropping below the freezing mark are going to allow for some freezing fog to come on in. Let's talk about our big impact this weekend locally in the lower elevations. We're talking lots of wind, plus we're tracking rain, but let's talk about these winds. They're going to be strong to severe. Now, they haven't issued a wind advisory yet, but just take a look. This is our evening, Saturday night going into Sunday. We'll see those winds picking up along the foothills of the Blue First and in the Columbia Basin, and those winds really ramp up later in the morning. We'll see those gusty winds pretty much all day long, and we'll see those winds really start to pick up here in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So strong gusty winds, those could cause power outages or bring down tree limbs or have any of your unsecured items flying around. So you want to definitely take note of that and secure those items. The winds still stay blustery at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By 6, we'll start to see a little bit of relief, but still breezy winds pretty much all day on Sunday. Let's take a look at our visibility. We've been tracking fog in the Kittitas Valley tonight, Cle Elum along I-90, the corridor there. Also down in the lower valley here in Yakima Valley. Starting to see reduced visibility in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, down to just 1 mile of visibility. Really thick fog between Walla Walla and Dayton, so we want to be safe out there. Plus, that freezing fog could cause slick roadways. Weather pattern for the next couple of days, that jet just comes right on up. That's going to bring in that moisture across our area. We'll see wet conditions on the west side of the state, and as it trots to the east, we'll see wet conditions here in the Columbia Basin, but snow showers in the Cascades, heavy snow in the northern Cascades, a little bit lighter, but we could see up to 3 to 5 inches by Sunday night there. We have a winter weather advisory in the Cascades of Oregon, and that pattern continues. Look at all the snow approaching Idaho, plus we'll see a few, maybe an inch or two in the Blue Mountains in Washington and Oregon over the weekend. So that's the weather pattern. If you're traveling, you'll want to be prepared for winter driving conditions. There's those cloudy skies and fog kind of hanging around even at 9 o'clock in the morning. As the day progresses, those clouds move in and the rain starts to fall as we head into Saturday night. Those rain showers come through the Columbia Basin into Walla Walla. Not seeing a lot of snow in the Blues here. However, we'll start to see the snowfall in the Cascades. There's another band of it. We'll start to clear out on Sunday, 3 o'clock in the morning, but a little unsettled. Should see sunshine later on in the day, but we are going to see heavy small, and you can see it right across I-90 right here. That's when you could be dealing with some winter driving conditions. The snow should start to taper off later on in the afternoon. So definitely plan ahead and be thinking about those winter driving conditions this weekend. Again, those temperatures tonight, chilly 20s and 30s all through the area. For tomorrow, we'll see temperatures popping up, but again, we're below average by about 10 degrees or so, typically right around 50 degrees in our region. Let's plan your day tomorrow. Fog in the morning, chilly at the freezing level there. Temperatures not warming up a whole lot. Look at those showers possible by early afternoon. In Yakima tomorrow, again, foggy conditions in the morning, 29, chilly, overcast, cloudy, then those showers later in the day. Winds will stay pretty light until later in the night on Saturday into your Sunday. More on the way, including your 7-day forecast. Stay here. We've got more Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Need to satisfy your craving for cheesy, smoky, gooey grill perfection? Oh yeah! Taco Time's cheesy Chipotle chicken quesadilla. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
With the winter months approaching, it's that time of year to do what we can to provide the best holiday season to the little ones in our valley. From now to the end of the year, Pingree Ford will be collecting new and gently used coats for kids, as well as new unwrapped toys for Toys for Tots. We're committed to the children in our community, and we hope you can join us in our mission. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
The updated COVID vaccine is available now and at no cost for most people 6 months and older. If it's been more than 2 months since your last COVID vaccine or infection, it's time to maximize your protection against the latest variants. The updated vaccine reduces your risk of serious illness or developing long COVID symptoms, even if you've already been vaccinated or infected. So schedule your appointment today. To learn more about the vaccine, where to get it, and how to stay safe and healthy, visit takecarewa.org.
Need to satisfy your craving for cheesy, smoky, gooey grill perfection? Oh yeah! Taco Time's cheesy Chipotle chicken quesadilla. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Formula One racing is now making a $500 million gamble on Las Vegas.
That's a lot of Benjamins right there. Well, the famed Las Vegas Strip has shut down this weekend as it has been transformed into a racetrack. Sin City welcoming thousands of Formula One race fans for the first time in more than 40 years.
All right, I think the market's changed a little bit. ABC's Melissa Adon has the details leading up to the big race.
Las Vegas revving up for their major Formula One race. The Strip turned into a racetrack, but a bump in the road last night. The first practice session cut short after 9 minutes when the Ferrari driven by Carlos Sainz bounced on the track after driving over a loose drain cover. 2 other cars also damaged.
That's our first red flag of the weekend. I suspect it won't be the last.
The track, even seen from space, the Las Vegas Strip transformed into a 3.8-mile circuit racing through iconic Sin City landmarks as the drivers zoom by at speeds over 200 miles per hour. ABC's Will Reeve is at the track.
That this track is brand new leads to so many unknowns for the drivers as they get ready here on pit row to head out there for the very first time.
Event organizers spending more than $500 million, dubbing this the biggest race F1 has ever hosted. A lot riding on the shoulders of the host city, who spent the better part of a year hoping to win big with the more than 100,000 attending Sunday's big race. Red Bull driver Max Verstappen, a 3-time champion, acknowledging the hype surrounding this race, calling it 99% show and 1% sporting event.
That is Vegas, that, it's really focused around also, the whole entertainment side of it. I think it's very important to understand that it's not always like this, but it's part of the championship.
All right, a lot of fans out there. That was Melissa Dawn reporting. The main event begins Saturday night on ESPN.
Looks like fun. How cool to see that,
Yeah.
right? All right, we'll have a final look at your weather when we come right back.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
However you do the holidays, this holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $5,250 total value on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
There's nothing like a fresh coat of paint to transform a home, a room, or a piece of furniture. No matter the project, the folks at your local Ace Hardware store are here to help you with all your paint needs. With our wide selection of premium brand paints and accessories, the experts at Ace will make sure you have everything you need to complete your paint project, no matter how big or small. Come see us today.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Don't wait. Mattress Depot USA has Black Friday promotions all month long. Buy a queen memory foam mattress starting at just $6.99 and get an adjustable base absolutely free.
Mattress Depot USA.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
And one final look at our weather. 7-day planning forecast for Tri-Cities and Yakima. Temperatures almost mirror each other in both places. However, we see much cooler temperatures overnight in the Yakima Valley. Now, so far, keep your fingers crossed. It looks like we're going to have a dry Thanksgiving in both locations. However, this weekend is no joke. We're going to see some gusty, strong winds and heavy mountain snow in some places in the Cascades, in the northern Cascades, the Oregon Cascades, and even across Snoqualmie and White Pass. A little bit of a different story for Walla Walla and Hermiston. We see that fog going into the weekend, those gusty winds. Showers potentially on Sunday for Walla Walla, and we could see a wet Thanksgiving in Walla Walla as well, with those temperatures sitting just at the freezing level for most nights moving ahead in the next week. So buckle up, be safe, plan on winter driving conditions, and get ready for those winds Saturday and Sunday.
All right, lots ahead there, Stacey.
There you go.
Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.